Today I'm going to be coloring my OC page with Ohuhu markers. It's been a very, very long time since I've used markers, since I primarily use colored pencils, so let's get into it. This is going to be a little strange because I'm so used to colored pencils, but I have faith. I have faith. I hope that I've allowed enough time for this to dry. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Toga. How is it going? Hello. I don't know if I've allowed this enough time to dry, the ink on it. I'm trying to be very careful, because you can already see at the top there's a little bit of smearing here, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm here. I guess. That it's been a hectic time lately, but getting through it. Trying. What about you? What have you been up to? Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone has had a good weekend and week so far. This is going to be a little difficult because I'm not used to coloring with marker. So let's see what's going to happen here. That is awesome. I'm excited for you guys. When is the contest? Is it locally or online? By the way, I don't think I've asked that. Hello, welcome to the stream. Today I am coloring my OC with Ohuhu markers because I primarily use color pencil. And I'm trying to just use my marker a little bit because I use color pencils all the time. So I just wanted to try markers today. I want to try markers today. Yeah. And I'm really, really excited to show you guys Aki once he's finished. I do have a little bit of, I have one inked of him, but I have more that I need to finish as far as like where he, like as a sketch I have of him now, I have not inked that one yet. So that's really, really exciting. I'm stoked for that. I've decided to just make him Akemi's older brother. Welcome, welcome. Not sure why it held that. But alright. Proceed, shall we? You can't really see. Oh, what's wrong, Layla? Welcome. How is it going? her hair is really, just really light. You're an artist? If you're new here, I am Akemi, and I have a community here, a little community here of great artists, of people who are really supportive. So if you are new, you can't comment on the community just yet. You can tomorrow, but you can't at the moment. So if you want, you can comment on one of my videos and I'll give you a subscription if you post your art. And right now, I'm just going to spend some time really coloring this. And I'm trying to go as light as possible because if I want the manga look that I want, the shoujo manga look I want, I gotta go light on the colors. Nothing too bright. And if I do decide to go dark or too bright, I have to go with colored pencils. Yeah, I figured so. I figured so. As close 1K at 97 woke up. What? Yeah, that seems to happen, especially whenever you have a post that it happens to me too. It's actually normal. Sometimes it's not even people unsubscribing to you. It is bots that YouTube filters out and takes out. Sometimes bots will mass follow accounts, a random account, and it happens to everyone pretty much. And basically they filter those out, those bots. It happens to me too. Whenever a post really, really blows up and gets a lot of views or something like that, or just gets a lot of engagement, anything like a post or a short or a long form video, any of those, anytime that happens, a lot of YouTube creators get bots subscribing to them because these bots, they mass follow random accounts. So, with that being said, YouTube does filter them out. And a lot of times, that's really hard to kind of spot though, but if you see the comments like, this post deserves recognition, you know, those are the kind of comments you'll see, or this content was a great performance or something like that. You know, that's how you know you've got a bot. You'll see those a lot, but yeah. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Just know there's nothing wrong with what you're posting. Nothing you did wrong. I promise you. I want you to know that what you're doing is perfectly fine. Everything you're doing is right where you need to be, and you are doing awesome. So just know that it has nothing to do with your content, and we absolutely enjoy your videos. I saw the one you did yesterday of the boy with the, I think it had like purplish, I don't know the character. I'm not good with a lot of anime characters, but I saw him and I was like, oh, he's really nice. He's really nice. I don't know what his name was, but I saw him yesterday. And I gave it a like. I was like, I really like this. The way you edit is just so cool. Do you use CapCut, Layla? What kind of apps do you use to edit? I love, what, so can I call you Diaz? Can I call you Diaz? Oh, by the way, I do love those little things, emoji things. I don't know what you call them, but I do like them a lot. I do quite like them. My favorite anime character is, oh, that's hard. That is difficult. I'm not sure. I'm a shoujo type girl. I really love shoujo stuff. A lot of people that I know like the action-based stuff. So I really love shoujo. I'm a shoujo girl. So I like all the romance shoujo anime. And it's rare if I do watch an anime that's action based or adventure based. Yeah. Yeah, aren't they? Aren't they, Yori? They're very, very good. I love these markers very, very much. I've not tried Copic though. I've never tried Copic. I do want to try them eventually, but that's when I have my own money. Uh, whenever I start making money on here, I'm definitely getting Copics. And I'll definitely do like a little once I start making money, I am gonna do like a haul, an art haul on here and show everyone like the products that I found that I like. I think that'd be really, really fun. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, if you feel comfortable, definitely. If not, then I don't think you should. I don't think that's necessary. But that's really up to you. That you saw was actually me trying a new edit style. Oh, really? Let's see. Mine is Tenya, my hero. I forgot what that character is. Is he the blonde character? I don't remember. Did he? I do anime edit requests as well. Oh man, you do anime edit requests? May I make a request? It's okay if not, but you make requests? Like, dude, I had no idea. I had no idea you did requests. Uh, if I knew that sooner, I would have so like went up in there and said, "Hey, please, you should do this character." Your new favorite YouTuber because you were talking to me. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. Why, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Why are people leaving? Just because people get busy. This is usually where people are now. People are my viewers are from Asia and the UK. So and some from India too. So for them right now it's getting late. It's time for them to settle down. It's also time for them to have dinner, do their thing, and they're pretty busy. So or some just have school and just joining in real quick and hi, welcome. Welcome, Wolf. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I am just coloring my OC, formerly Miyabi, but her name is now Paige. Ignore that silly little fire detector thing, smoke alarm, I guess that's what you call it. In the background, it's low on batteries. We need to change it. Or do we? I mean, honestly, people say they need to do something and it just never happens. But I hope that it gets changed soon. I think that it will. Probably, or maybe not right now. Maybe in like 10 years. I'm from the United States. Sadly. Sadly, here in the States. This OC, she has a little bit of lore. Her brother's name is Parker. One of my friends on here named him Parker for me. I let my sometimes if I make like OCs or I change my OCs names, I do allow people to help me with names, but his name's Parker. He's her twin brother. And they are half British and Japanese. Branched out a lot. Do you see? I've grown a lot in editing. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I agree. Layla, I remember when you had less than 100 subscribers. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I saw you on TikTok. I met you on TikTok, not on here. This isn't where I met you. I've known you since you were on TikTok before, like, editing and stuff. So, like, it's crazy. You just actually started consistently around the same time that I did. So, you've grown, like, a ton. It's insane. People really love editing. You have no idea. Editing is like, it's just so satisfying, and different things that people use. I just think it is so awesome, especially since I don't know my way around that kind of stuff. Okay, have a great day and good luck on your math and have fun. And I'm so proud of you for entering the contest, by the way. I am so happy for you. I'm not on Instagram anymore. I used to be. I'm not on anything else but here. I do have Discord, but I just barely use it. I barely use it. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't know. I don't like using Discord that much. But I pretty much just not on anything else anymore. I used to be. I attempted to try Facebook, but it's just not the vibe. It's just the same vibe. I don't relate to anyone on Facebook. Honestly, don't. Here, I just feel like people are just more relatable. Maybe because artists honestly are, and people that do something that other people wouldn't usually do is seen as unrealistic, and like, why aren't you working a real job? This is my job. This is my job and something I love to do. So, yeah, I don't mess with any other apps. Never. It's just not the same vibe. It doesn't feel genuine. Thank you. All the soccer mums on there. Are you talking about on Facebook or Instagram? These are Ohuhu markers. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, Layla does edits. They're awesome, by the way. And she said she's taking requests, but don't bombard her too much, guys. You don't want to overwhelm her. I was gonna use that, but I don't know if I want to use that color or not. Maybe I will use a very, very light color. Yeah, Facebook. I don't know. I don't really see a lot of that. The only things that are okay about Facebook, I guess, is the art. But even then, you just don't see it very often on Facebook, and they especially auto farm on Facebook too with art accounts. They do that really, really bad. There's a lot of art thieves on Facebook, and a lot of people that talk about being scammed out of commissions. So honestly, even then, like, it's just not. Facebook is not worth it. It's not worth it. I can't stand Facebook after many years of me being on there, and it just not feeling right. It doesn't feel right. I didn't feel right with it anymore. And Instagram, don't even get me started on that one. It's just the apps just aren't. Just, I don't know. The people on Facebook, and especially Facebook, but the people on Instagram and Facebook are just different. It's just a totally different vibe than here. And I'm not going to speak on that, but it's just totally different vibe. I love this app so much. Because there's people that everyone's so supportive for the most part in this community. Sure, there's trolls. There's gonna be. But it's just people are so supportive and so awesome. And yes, my cat's crying. I don't know. I can't be for sure when my next live is gonna be. How long have I been drawing? For a long time, since I can remember, honestly. I remember when I was a little thing, before I could even walk, using scribbles, just scribbling, and then when I was a toddler, I used to draw rainbows and kitties on the walls. On the walls. But I've been drawing anime art since I was 11. Wow! My cat in there. Yeah, TikTok is definitely, it's changed a lot. It's definitely different. I will never go back to TikTok either. I can't. These apps are just, I don't know. TikTok just got too much. People fighting back and forth and calling each other all these names, using all these clinical terms to diagnose people and call each other names and just troll everyone and think it's cool. Like, and I was seeing stuff on there and I'm like, I feel triggered. I don't want to be on here. I don't want to watch this. This doesn't have anything to do with me anymore. I don't want it. Get me off this app. And plus, like, I had a lot of people doubt me as far as like coming to YouTube because I made the choice to come here. I shouldn't have actually said anything to anyone, but I definitely regret saying anything to anyone because honestly that got a lot of naysayers and it really made me doubt what I'm capable of and what I can do. A lot of people claiming that I wouldn't make it on here because YouTube sucks, they can't get views, nobody cares about their content, and so there's no way I'm gonna make it on here. So it's definitely, that kind of stuff was definitely not expected from people that I thought were my friends. I didn't think that anyone would say that, but it was a real big surprise and it helped me learn a lot of things. And learn that I need to trust my gut. I really need to trust my gut. But here it's been a lot different. Sure, there are people here and there that do doubt you. And there are trolls everywhere you go. But honestly, yes, it's daytime. Oh, hello! Yogurt, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I don't really care too much about likes or views. I do enjoy coloring, and I like when people chat in the comments and talk amongst each other, and I like that you guys are so supportive of each other too. Not just me, but everyone. Oh, wait, I forgot this. I don't know if you can really see that, but I am glad, like, on when you look at it, it does have a manga type feel to it. I'm glad I didn't go with the dark color. Because I was going to go with a bright yellow, but I'm like, that's not going to give a vibe of manga, so. You're in Australia. I don't really think people are haters. I just feel like, honestly, now that I think about it, like, I really don't think that people. I don't know. I don't think people necessarily hate that I decided to go to YouTube or hated me or anything. I just think they didn't understand where I was coming from. I think that it might have caused resentment, but also at the same time, like, probably probably just not understanding what I'm going for, what I'm trying to do for myself, and just being mad because of it. So I wouldn't necessarily say they're haters. I feel like that's really too harsh to say, because they could honestly just not know what my reasoning, but even so, it is my choice, and I wanted to do this. And I wanted to do it because it's the best path for me and my family. And I'm really glad that I took this path. I'm really happy that I'm here. I really am. I'm thankful. Thank you. It's like a real manga, yeah. Thank you. I think so too. When there's less people, I think it's very chill because you just have a few people talking, and when there's more people, I have a lot of people saying, "What's that? What's that? What's this? What's that?" And they repeat it. And oftentimes I don't mind questions, okay? But sometimes I get bots and people that go overboard, and I can't. That's too it's too much of an overkill for me. I just can't. I can't handle that much questions and like comments, which is why I made moderators, a lot of moderators, so that way it's a little bit easier, and it really does help. But I agree, Yogurt, it does feel a lot more manageable with just a few people in the live. Do you use face emoji? What's that? Is that like, are you talking about the emojis in your like keyboard that, like the happy faces and stuff? No, it's, I don't mind questions. It's when people line them up together. Like, for example, in some of the lives, someone asks, "Can you do a face reveal? Can you do a face reveal? Can you do a face reveal?" On top of all their other comments, they comment back to back constantly. Or they say, "Can you draw this person from this show? Can you draw this person from this show? Can you draw this person from..." They'll back those comments up. You guys see, you moderators, what I'm talking about, right? You guys have seen it. I've had my moderators take care of it because it's so frustrating. I get some of them might be kids, or some of them might be like the bots, but I just can't handle it. I've had to teach my own little ones. Take turns talking. One's talking, you gotta wait your turn. Because when I'm in a conversation answering someone else's question or someone else's, I feel like it's rude to interrupt. And I know some people don't really, or really have a hard time interrupting. I get that. Sometimes something's just on their mind and they want to say it. but also I feel like it's okay to balance also being courteous of what others have to say too. And sometimes it's just bombarding. Holy cow. Holy macaroni. Oh, no. I've not used that. I don't know if I've heard of that either. I thought that was like a thing with like your keyboard, the emojis, the little happy faces and stuff. Oh, yeah, Peppa Pig. My kids actually still watch some of the like silly parts of it and they goof around with it. It's pretty funny. I'm very shaky today. I have to take medicine because I I was in the hospital. I am fine, by the way, but I had to go to the hospital and I have antibiotics that I had to take. So I'll probably have to get off in about, I don't even know what time it is actually. But I have some stuff to take. I was not in good shape. My daughter in the hospital, she really helped me feel better. She was like, it's crazy how much, and that's why like one of the reasons why I love her so much. She reminds me of my sister, one of my sisters. Uh, I have 3 sisters, by the way. But she she was in the hospital doing like these dances and stuff, and she was like just being funny, being hilarious, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love you, I love you. I'm so happy that my family's here with me. It makes me happy that they were there by my side, and it sucked. It was not fun. I did not want to be there. And plus, on top of that, I was very resistant to going in there in the first place. I said, I don't want to go. I'm scared. What if I have to have surgery? What if something happens? Like, what? I was just terrified. I didn't want to go in there. That's okay, Sasha. No problem. Welcome to the stream, by the way. How has it been going for you? But yeah, I was just so scared. Something new happened that I hadn't experienced before. So I was like scared. And it's honestly like something that didn't hurt me or anything like that. It had no pain, but it was really just a strange feeling. I was just afraid. I'm autistic, so a lot of new things really like make me nervous and scared. So it was like this thing they gave me because they had to do an X-ray on me, and it it scared me because they had to give me like the stuff they had to put in my IV, and it was it made me warm, like my throat warm, and it made me feel like I wet myself. So it was scary. I was like, I'm scared, and the technician was like, it's okay, I understand it. People report this a lot. It's normal, and are you ready? And they were really patient, really nice with me, and I was really surprised because most of the time people don't like to. They people don't understand that I have really big feelings. I'm a very, very, very sensitive. I think honestly, I'm really actually glad that I am this way now that I have grown a lot from it. But I was just, I was like, okay. I was like, thank you. Thank you for being patient with me. They were like, you know, it's okay. It's okay. And they were like, everyone gets worried about it. Shocked emojis. Oh, probably because the hospital thing I was talking about. It was not ideal at first, but then that happened. I was like, okay, this, you know, it's just a feeling. It'd be okay. I'd be okay. I am okay. I was afraid. I was afraid for my life. I think that might be it. Well, at least you're cutting down on the monsters. They can be very, very bad for you. And yes, I'm playing Mother Hen right now. Be good to your body. Be good to your body. Oh, are you talking about monsters? The Monster energy drinks? Is that what you're referring to over there? That. I almost dropped this. But I did not want to go to that hospital. I did not want to go. I did not want to go. And it was painful. It was very, very painful. It sucked. Okay, I think I'm finally done with the hair. If I want to, I could add more texture to it, but I'm not going to right now. I could use the colored pencils on it, but I'm not going to. Thanks, Diaz. Thank you. Diaz shaking. My friends thought I was having seizures. Yeah, so it's not always seizures. Sometimes it just caffeine and, like you said, the energy drinks. Shipping, do I hear smoke detector? Yes, you do. Yogurt, the batteries will be changed in 10,000 years business days. Take sign 2 cans of monsters in one sitting, lose your kidney. Oh, please don't. Oh, no, I don't want to hear that. That's terrible. I don't like energy drinks. I never really have. I have been admitted to some, but just not long term. Not long term. Luckily, I am set up with a few doctors because I do have long-term conditions that I literally just can't. I can't just take away. That just aren't going to go away, sadly. Thank you, Diaz. They always taste like static. Are you talking about the energy drinks, majiggers, whatever those are called? Yeah, I gotcha. Uh, I I've read like a couple of fandoms. Are you talking about like the from Google? Because if so, I I do look up a lot of like shoujo fandoms and stuff like that because I'm into shoujo, if that's what you mean. I like anime that's shoujo, romance shoujo. And I like Dandy's World. But I don't really look up the fandom to Dandy's World. I'm not particularly a gamer, but I do love Dandy's World for some reason. I just do. I don't know why I do. I just do. I haven't figured out why I do like Dandy's World. I know some people do. I'm just not sure my reasoning yet. Because I'm not a particularly a person who plays games. I'm not a gamer. Though I used to play games with my little sister. We used to play when we were kids. The PlayStation 1, though, as the games we used to play. Games like that. And Driver. Oh, God. I don't miss that. The cops in that game. Gosh. They're awful. Those cops in the Driver games. They. Ooh, I swear. Please help. They are awful. They're awful. Thank you. Bye, Sasha. Thank you for joining, and I hope you have a good day and have fun. And good luck as well. I love Ouran High School. I actually have a drawing of Tamaki somewhere. He's the only Ouran host club, high school host club character that I've drawn and colored. But yeah, I love that show. I like the manga better than the show, though, honestly. And that's not usually something that I usually like anime, like watching anime, the anime. But I do love like the manga one of that better than the anime. Yeah, I still see edits, by the way. I still see edits of them. That and Horimiya, like Hori and Miyamura, like that show that has edits. I watched that one because I really actually like that one. And I'm an initial D fan. Thanks to my husband. Like that show just gives me a lot of emotion. I think it's mostly the freaking Eurobeat music. I think that's in plus like how much love he has for that car. It's inspiring. I love Initial D so much. It's one of my favorite anime. Even the what's it called? The MF Ghost. That one too, yes. Both. I actually do like both. I like sub and dub, both. It's actually a very good question. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that, but yes, I do prefer both. It just depends on who they are. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you and your kind words and your cute little emojis too. The combination's so cool. I like that. No, I'm not a teen. A season at Oron Host Club? Is that what you're referring to? That Moonlit Dusk, that anime, dude, that one is so cute. I love that one. I watched Kare Kano, His or Her Circumstances. I love that one. I forgot how much I absolutely love that one. That one is honestly like one of my favorites, for sure. Yeah, actually, it's funny you mention that because I was talking about that a couple weeks ago in my live, that I love the new version better than the old version. I don't usually say that since Ranma 1/2. That one is honestly the one I prefer old school. I like the old school 80s version. It's my very, very favorite one. I just love that one. But the the new Ranma, I'm good. I'm good. I can't. They did Ryoga so dirty, and Ryoga's my favorite character. He is one of my favorite anime characters. I absolutely love him. I love, love, love Ryoga. But yeah, Fruits Basket, the new one. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy ended up they ended up making that one into a newer one, a newer version, I guess. All right. I think I've got the right idea with the manga look. Oh, thank you, Diaz. I appreciate it. You like Fruits Basket? Yogurt, do you like the new one or you like the old one? And what about you, Lily? Do you like the new one or the old one? Because I can't keep up with subtitles. IMA. Yeah, a lot of people like IMA. I really love Kyo. I love Kyo. And Toru, I love her so much. I don't care what anyone says. I love her. I adore her. I think she's the best. I think she's the cutest. And it makes me so happy she has best friends like that. Like, that is just so beautiful. It's precious. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love Toru. Okay, I love her. She's the best. I love her so much. She's like one of my favorite anime characters. I love her. I love her. I love her. She's special. She's special to me. I hear a woodpecker outside. Do you guys know what a woodpecker sounds like? It's a tappy thing that taps on the trees. It's the tappy thing. Just telling them that you like it. I think you misread. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I did misread. My bad. What animes do you like? You like Cardcaptor Sakura, don't you? Because the profile picture. And the Magical Donre Mi Tokyo Mew Mew, is that the one you also like? Yeah, I agree. I feel the same exact way. I feel the same exact way. one that'll tear you up is if you're a very sensitive person and you cry easily and you like the tearjerkers, I would highly recommend Wolf Children. That one tore me to pieces. That tore me apart watching that. I don't know if I want to go with lipstick for this one this time. I might just keep it that way. Such a long time. Yeah. We don't have woodpeckers here. I forgot, Yogurt. Are you in the States too, or are you outside of the United States? One of you guys is from Canada. I don't know which one. Shut up. Jeez, that thing. Any Initial D fans over here? I'm a huge Initial D fan. I'm a huge fan of Initial D. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, I think it is too. I think I've been getting it completely mixed up. I think what you're referring to is probably what I remember as not Tokyo Mew Mew, but what's that show? It's of these three girls, and their color palettes are blue, red, and something else. But it's like maybe Magical Do Re Mi is what that is. What I think you're referring to from my childhood of watching. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Magical Do Re Mi. I think that's the one. Welcome back, Layla. Good morning, Benny. Hello, welcome to the stream. Vivinos. Who is Vivinos? Powerpuff Girls? No, like Magical Do Re Mi. There was this, like... It was like a... oh, darn it. Smeared there a little bit. That's okay. But it... was like a Magical Do Re Mi. It's that. I don't know how to describe it. Creator of Alien Stage. Why do people keep saying my art looks like Alien Stage? I don't see it. I don't see it. Why? Does it really look like Alien Stage? Everyone that enters my stream says, Alien Stage. Is that Alien Stage? Is that this character from Alien Stage? No, it's not. This is actually my OC. Her name is Harper. Or nope, not Harper. That's Parker, her brother. Her brother's name's Parker. This is Paige. She is Paige. Paige. Not Alien Stage. I don't know what Alien Stage is. But some people want me to watch it. Like, our friend Izzy in our group, when we played Andy's World, she likes the boy... what's his name? The yellow-headed boy. The blonde-headed boy. That guy. What's his name again? I'm trying to remember. She's obsessed with him, though. And she said, you should watch Alien Stage. But why? Because... watch Alien Stage. But I don't think I would like that. I don't think that would be my type of anime. Just do it! I did an Alien Stage edit until... it was great. If you're not a fan of pure tragedy, then I don't recommend Alien Stage. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not really a horror fan either. I used to think that I liked horror, but Now that I'm my own person, I don't have to worry about like having everyone else's interests. I don't really care for horror. And the thing is, like, people that used to know me would have thought so based off of me before, but I don't like horror. I don't like horror. And it's funny too, that's ironic because I play a horror game. I guess kind of a horror game. It's Dandy's World. I play Dandy's World. But I just don't like horror. Oh, you're gonna edit? Awesome. I can't wait to see it. I've been seeing your edits a lot. Bye, guys. So, do you guys think my style looks like Alien Stage? I don't know. I never heard that before until I came here on YouTube. People started saying, Alien Stage, is that this person from Alien Stage? No. And then they'll go on to say, well, can you draw that person from Alien Stage? Maybe they just set me up and wanted me to draw a character from this place and that place and such. '90s, 2000s shoujo. Yeah, I get that a ton. I'm going more towards 2000s though. I'd say this looks more 90s. This is the same one. This one's just from last year. I'm going for more of a softer look. If you don't like horror gore or any of that, you should watch it. Elfin Lied. Yeah, I saw that and I read it and I'm like, I don't know if I should watch that. I think that might hear. Kashina, welcome! Welcome to the live! And see you tomorrow, Diaz, if you're still here. Okay, Toga, thank you for joining back, and I hope you're having fun, and I hope you enjoy your time, and I hope you guys have fun. And yeah, and I was more 80s, 90s style back then, back in those days, for a very, very long time. I really still enjoy the style. I really still enjoy the style very, very much. And it's so cool to see how different people use different techniques with that style in particular. I really love the style still. I think I've just transitioned into a more of a manga look because I really love manga. Bye, Toga. Have fun and take care of yourself. Make sure to drink some water and take some food breaks too. I know those can be very time consuming and tiring at the same time. I'm almost done with the skin. Dude, I've been live for a whole hour. No way. Come on now. There is no way. I feel like I just got on. I had not planned to go live initially, but it's been a long time. You too, you too. I sometimes wish I can play music in the lives, because I have songs stuck in my head. but I can't. It won't work because the copyright strikes. Even if you don't own the rights to a song, it still will copyright you. Even if you say I do not own the rights to this, it'll still do it, especially if you're a content creator. And I don't know what other places you could play music. I don't know. I've seen some people play music on their lives, but I think more people are being careful on YouTube now because of the copyright strikes and stuff. Who, you talking about this? Stop. I wouldn't have discovered you if you weren't live. Aw, Lily. Come on now, don't start this early in the morning. Aw, that's so sweet. Come on now. Okay, good. I did my OC so dirty, man. Oh well. Because I have a song stuck in my head. And I'm gonna listen to it as soon as I get off of here. Bet. I bet 10 billion euros. Hi, Kashina. Thank you for joining the live, and have a wonderful day. I could have swore I had a purple color, but I guess not. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Neon Neko Sugar Girls? I've never heard of that. I have not heard of that. Okay. Now, let's color the Isis. Maybe this one, maybe not. Hello, how are you? I'm under the water. Please help me. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Where are you? Oh, where has my little marker gone? Hitachi and the kidnapper. Who's that? Who's the kidnapper? Go fan if you haven't watched. I've never seen that before. Top 10 anime deaths. It's peak animation. Really? Really? I'm under the water. Please help me. Hello, how are you? I'm under the water. Please help me. I just couldn't resist. It's so funny. And I think that's the same guy that makes like other songs, like knockoff songs. I think it's funny. I like watching those. I'm trying to find the right color. Where's that purple at that I had? I thought I had another one in here. I don't. Oh, well, poo. No, I did. I have it right here. Don't fret. Don't do it. Alright. And I'm gonna have to swatch these because I'm gonna forget. Because I like where it's going right now. In a little kid way? What do you mean? Yeah, but I'm not a kid though. I'm 33 years old, guys. I'm 33. You'll probably think I'm like 12. Are you literally him? Also, thank you. I am not, I actually have never heard of that anime. Now I gotta find a color that's light enough that's gonna be blue for her eyes. Let's look and observe the colors. I'm gonna go with the color that I already have, which is weird because it looks different on the paper. It looks different on the paper. Literally twice your age, yeah. Yeah, I usually am. A lot of my subscribers are younger. A lot younger. And that's because I think that... Honestly, what's crazy about me is when I was a kid, I had to be mature due to everything that happened. I had to be that way. I had to be responsible for everything. And so adults really liked talking to me. They liked saying anything, things I didn't even need to hear as a child. But yeah, adults really liked talking to me. But then when I grew up as an adult, adults are repulsed by me. And children like me. My own children, which is crazy because I couldn't goof off like that or anything like that. I couldn't be that way growing up. So I was a very, very quiet kid. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, my audience is mostly children. And I just have a childlike presence to me, I think. And also probably qualities that maybe children wish to have. And I think adults refuse to have. Like, I'm a very open person, and that really frustrates adults. Because adults, a lot of adults that I've known are very closed off and have, which is a different coping mechanism. It doesn't really mean anyone's a bad person or anything. But I think being more open is really something adults feel repulsed by. You're in the Middle East. I don't know where that is. Oh, they're on YouTube only? I don't know what that means. Pretty in a little kid way. The proportions denote a younger art subject. I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, most adults, except for my husband, because my husband, he's also the same way I am. Very, very open and upfront about what he's thinking, what's on his mind. And literally, like, the adults I've been around in my life just don't like that at all. And they say I'm a bad person because of it. And I just don't think that's true anymore. Yeah, I like that. I'm going for that. I'm with it. I'm with that. You're Arab? That's cool. What language do you guys speak? That is so cool. I'm thinking about... Nope, that doesn't even have a backside. I don't know why I'm looking on the back of that when it's blank. What the heck, man? Okay, I think B260. B260 or PB peanut butter 1. Every time I see PB1, I'm just like, peanut butter 1. Where is it at? I don't think I have it no more. I think it gave it to my daughter. Oh, that's such a pretty color, but I wanted her to have one of those because they're both kind of similar. 140. Okay. What is... Oh, I'm zoomed into her head. Wait a minute. Wait, is that peanut... That is peanut butter 1. I found peanut butter 1, guys. It's sky blue, but it's peanut butter 1. I call it that because it's fun. Because why not? Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm happy that I went with those colors. Thank you, Coffee. Thank you. Oh, she looks young. She's actually this is the college version of her. I have high school versions of her too. I have middle school and high school. The middle school one is my first picture of her and her brother in middle school. And then the other ones are her in high school. And this is her in college. Arabic. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I think my sister's husband is Arabic too. I think he's part Arabic. But I don't know if he speaks English. Either that or I think he's Arabic. My husband thinks he's Bosnian, but I don't think he is Bosnian. I think he's Arabic, partially Arabic. He's got the dark hair and the dark eyes, and he just speaks English. He looks like his mom, and my sister and him have 3 babies together. And my nephew, he looks just like my little sister, just like her. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I get to see this baby boy grow up, and I get to see you. Like I missed out on seeing her grow up, so I'm just like, I get to see you grow up. I get to see you grow up all over again. I've only seen her twice in my life when she was little. Hi, Ayla, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I just I think, I'm not for sure, I don't remember. But I'd like to learn those languages so bad. I don't think I should put lipstick on her. I really don't. Because honestly, I'm just not... This is bold. and it's great. I like how it looks. I'm just not... It's bold, and I'm more into the softer look now. I like how this one is turning out. Because I got... Let's see. What thou? This one, I think if I draw her in that same vibe, I think that basically I'm going to have to use colored pencils. I think I'm going to have to use colored pencils. So it's really, I have to use light colors. As much as I don't want to, some of these colors I will need to be using darker, but... Oh, by the way, this is Aki. It's Aki. He's Akemi's brother. He's Kemi's brother. I still want to color him, though, and I haven't finished him completely. But yeah, and this is Hillary. I haven't drawn her in a while. No, I'm not redrawing old art. I'm just kind of drawing. You see Fruits Basket? Like this. Oh, Aki, as an A-K-I. Aki. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. This one's Hillary, by the way. This one's Hillary. I don't draw her often, but she has pink hair and green eyes. I ended up in the video yesterday. I ended up forgetting to ink that part, but I ended up doing that, and later on I was like, wait, something is missing, and I did not sure. This is a Kemi. This is a Kemi. And these take forever to ink. I like to ink, but I don't. I have like I'm just very in the middle in between of inking, and the reason why is because I shake. It's hard, but I also love to be able to improve my focus and my concentration. I can't I can't find the words right now. The stories behind these characters, I'm not going to share too much, but this is a Kemi. This is Aki. They're both brother and sister. I was going to make them twins, but I decided to make him her older brother, only by a year or two. But I don't know if I want to go into the lore yet. I think that might be later on because it's a very big story with this one. A very big story. To a Kemi? No, this is a Kemi. The same character that I mostly draw a lot. It's my persona. And this is Aki, A-K-I, and then Akemi. Just kind of the same. And welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Lidos. Thank you. And this is Matthew. He's my very first OC. I made him when I was 11 years old. And this is kind of a recent sketch that I've done. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, that's him. And I'm going to work on her today as well. You see L in all of them? L? You think he looks like L? Does this look like L? Does that look like L? I think it does. I see it 100% in the eyes. You can definitely tell. Like, it definitely looks like L. Yeah, I see it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna have fun with Odette because she has a lot of hair. And of course there's not really this isn't the same kind of vibe as this. So that's gonna be fun to have more of this. Like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna take forever. Pinterest? You think so? Yes, it's L. That's L. That's literally L. L's newest strategy. Yeah, they are. That's L. Bet. Everyone says my OC, his name's Daiki now, but he was formerly Sakamoto. His name's Daiki. A lot of people say he looks like, this is from last year, by the way. I have since then updated him, but a lot of people have said he looks like L from Death Note. Jealous of Misa. He should have been with Misa, honestly. Yeah, I do have darker skin characters. I'll show you. This one. This one, I don't like the eyes. Ignore the eyes. But she has darker skin. And let me see. She does too. She does too. But I smeared it by accident. It was so cute. I should never have inked it with those pens. And then, where's the other one? And there is Ania in a cute little bat costume that I did for around Halloween. A cute little bat. I was going to make her a cat, but I'm like, I've already made 2 of my characters a cat and a bunny. So I think I'm going to make a bat. I think it'd be cute. And I think red and black would look really pretty on her. Bro watched Demise Diary. What is that? Thank you. Oh, yeah. Wait, is that canon or... Yeah, I will never watch Death Note. I cannot stand Light. But Ania, a lot of people really like Ania, and they say that she looks like Storm from X-Men. Except her eyes are a different color. Her hair is not really that color, by the way. But I still like to color it that way. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. And she is... I think she's Brazilian, I believe. I've made her Brazilian. So she's darker skinned as well. And I've updated him. He's in a different sketchbook. His name's Jordan. He's got kind of dreads a little bit. But he is another dark skinned character. And he's the boyfriend of Camille, my OC that I changed the name to. And Kimi, I really love her hair. I don't know if I want to change her hair or not, but I really like it. But I like it that way. Low-key vibe. Loka. That's it. Loka from Alien Stage. I think that's the guy that Izzy likes. I think Loka, the guy with the blonde hair, yeah. But I don't know what Alien Stage is. I only know of it because of Izzy, and she asked me to look up Loka, or Loki, or Lukey, or... It starts with the L. This is actually the girl I was just coloring. That's her brother, Parker. They're twins. And I liked his hair better. I like that. I think that's cool as heck. But I think that's more fitting for him, that hairstyle. Luca, yes, Luca, that's it. She, every time we play with her, in order to get her out of AFK, everyone's got to say, Luca's here. And she's like, where? Luca. And this is my, yes, I have a husband, by the way, guys, don't freak out. But this is my husband's persona. This looks exactly like him when he was younger, when I met him. Okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get out of here. And this is Yumi. She's my favorite OC. She's dark skinned. And the one I showed you, the one I told you to ignore the eyes, I didn't like the eyes, the way I did her eyes. I didn't like it. But yeah, this is the one I did. I have not colored it yet. I made it into a coloring page though. I'm super excited to color that one. The left one? Are you talking about the fluffy hair from Parker? This one? I know, I can't. I already go crazy over my husband. Like a little schoolgirl. Luckily he doesn't get mad or annoyed by me. Of course I ask him, are you annoyed? Are you annoyed? I'm sorry. And he's like, no, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with you. I enjoy it. He says he enjoys it, so I guess he doesn't have a problem with it. With me being, like, all fangirl. He doesn't. But so that one, you like this one better? I like the hairstyle too a ton. It's real fluffy. It fits for the face and everything. I just like this one better on him because a lot of my OCs do have longer hair in the back, and I just wanted to have something a little different. Now, Jace, my other OC, he does kind of have a similar hairstyle as that. And see, like, I make their hair longer. My guys, my dudes. And this one, I haven't finished, but this is the same, my husband's persona. And, like, it took forever. I still have not finished it, but it takes forever to ink this stuff, dudes. It takes forever to ink. I like this one, too. This is of her. This, oh, whoop, you guys are looking at nothing. This, the same, these are the same character. This is just from last year. I did both of these last year. I just like this one better compared to this one. I didn't much care for this one, but this one I do like a lot better. But I like this one better now. It's funny, like, just having a different look. I just look at my art and I'm... Cosmic, welcome to the live. Welcome. I knew I smelled art supplies. Yeah, I have a ton of Ohuhu markers. A ton of these things. A ton. And I got my first set because we were gifted a gift card a long time ago. I forgot by who. It might have been my husband's his grandmother. But my husband and I got something from Amazon from it, and I got my first set of Ohuhu markers, and they are the fine tip and the chisel tip. I got those. I'm like, oh my goodness, dude, these are so cool. Yuna Yuki is a hero. I've never heard of it. First comment on your channel, I said, I smell underrated art. Yeah, I swear, Layla, I'm pretty sure you are from TikTok. You have to be one of those. I have that feeling. I think you were on TikTok before YouTube. And you just started YouTube not too long ago. Around the same time as me. Ignore the bite mark in the corner of your sketchbook. I took a bite out of it. AFK. No, I'm... Wait, did I miss one of your comments? Thank you. I could have swore you were on TikTok. I could have swore. I could have sworn. I could have sworn, as Ricky would say. Anyone know Trailer Park Boys? No one knows that, do you? Getting learnt with Ricky. I mean, anyone? Do you start drawing with a pen? I start drawing with this thing here. The Neat Pro. And this is a 0.5. I just sketch here with that. And when I sketch really messy, I use this, roll over it, and then sketch over it again, and then roll over this, and then I ink with these Ohuhu fine liners. These are the best in my opinion. These are the best because they don't, honestly, whenever you're inking, it's a lot easier to follow. I don't know what it is with these, but yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And I have to get close, and I take a long time. A long time. A long, long time. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I already read that. But yeah, I do draw with pencil first. Now, I do draw in colored pencil, just plain colored pencil with that on another sketchbook. I love colored pencils. My entire life, I will always love colored pencils. And as you can see, I have a ton. These hyphen-y ones are my favorite ones. These are oil-based, and these are cheap. Like, I don't know why they're so cheap. Honestly, the people that sell these hyphen-y are underselling themselves because these are such great quality. And I'm not... This isn't no sponsor or ad or anything. But yeah, I just love these things so much. And I also am about to try the one pencils that's called they're called Faber-Castell. I think that's what they're called. And I'm gonna try the black edition because they are cheaper. And I kind of want to see what they're like. I'm trying to find a color for blush because I haven't done the blush yet. I have not done blush yet. And I think I should probably just go light on here instead of dark. I do like applying color pencil on top of the markers a lot. I do like that. I think it's nice. I do. You can't really see it, but yeah. Euphoria. I've heard a couple people talk about that. I've never watched that before. But I watch anime. So I'd say my favorite anime is probably gonna have to be Eureka 7 still. To this day, Eureka 7. My favorite movie though is definitely, where's my pencil sharpener? There it is. Guys, this is not a blender, by the way, so just sharpening my pencil. But it is Wolf Children. Wolf Children is my favorite movie. Anime movie. Besides any Ghibli movies. But my other favorite anime are Digimon, Initial D, Karikano. I love a lot of romance anime. There's so many that are just so good. Yeah, I think that's light enough. I think that's light enough. It's not too dark, but it's noticeable. That's noticeable. Welcome back. Hello. It's noticeable. I think I should make it a little bit more pink though, because I feel like that's maybe too orange. Is this the same color? Yeah, it's the same color. It is the same color. Color. There are these such thing as colored pencils, but I've never tried them before. One of my favorite artists, she starts with an S. She does phenomenal work, by the way. Fantastic. 100% would recommend. Her name's Slowio or Slowio. I don't know how to pronounce it. Starts with an S. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. She is fantastic. I love her work. Would 100% recommend to subscribe to her if you have not already. She's incredible. Welcome back. Thank you, Aruni. Welcome back to the stream, guys. I'm just coloring blush on her. There. I don't think I should do anything with the lips. I kind of like it that way. I kind of do. Thank you. I kind of want to add more texture to the eyes. I have this. This is a metallic pencil in Hypherny, so I kind of want to try that and see if I might put my gel pen, start using my glitter gel pens in their eyes for some glittery effect for shiny shinies. To have shinies in their eyes. It's illegal for graffiti. It's illegal to graffiti a cow in Texas. Huh? I see those all the time, and I'm wondering I wonder who tried that. Who in their right mind have tried these things? Who have done these things and got in trouble? That sharpener was you wheezing. Oh god. I wish I had a bigger set of color pencils, but I have basic 36 set. What kind do you have? Do you have the Faber-Castell? Thank you. Thank you, Aruni. You thought it was me wheezing? No. I've heard people say, that sounds like a blender that scared me, that jump scared me. No, it's not a blender. That'd be pretty crazy if it was, though. If that was me wheezing. But it is funny you guys thought that. It is funny. Faber-Castell. I cannot wait to try my pencils. They're the black edition, so I don't know what they'll be like. I don't know if they're going to be different than the regular kind, or if they're oil-based, or what kind of pencils they are. I heard that they're not oil. Like, Faber-Castell itself is oil-based, but the ones that are coming in are actually wax color pencils, so I'm really curious and excited to try those out. My microwave is a... It's a Curate and Color sharpener. Or microwave, rather. See, I don't know why I called it a sharpener, because it's clearly not a sharpener. And this time, I not forget to ear. I not forget to ear. Okay. Panasonic microwave. Those are the best. Yours is called Fresh. Longer than you've been alive. Man. That's wild. That's wild. Any of you guys have cute aggression? I have severe cute aggression. Severe. Like, so severe. So severe cute aggression. No, acute aggression. A lot of people in my lives come in and they're like, you seem so chill. And I'm like, well, you guys, like, seriously, at home, I'm able to be myself, so I can be the goofy, childlike person that I get to be at home. And the cute aggression is one of those things that happens when I see my kids, even my husband, the brown eyes, the chubby cheeks, just the my kids' cute little voices, and just our cats just sitting there existing. I just, oh, and then I'll take my sleeves and then I'll just slap them up against myself, and I feel like so much emotion from that, just so much, just whoa, so cute. That's just something I feel at home. I'm just like, no. If you saw like me being cute aggressive like that, you guys would not think the same. You guys would not think the same. You do? Yes, cute aggression. And I'm just constantly like, you know you're cute. You just know you're cute. You know you're sitting there existing cute. You're lucky it's not a crime. You're lucky it's not a crime. Or you'd be in jail. You're lucky. You're lucky it's not a crime. There's just no sense in this, man. There's no sense in being this precious. Your horse? You can squeeze your horse? You have a horse? Wait, I think you are the one that told me you have a horse. Or horses. Your microwave is adorable? Yeah, microwaves are adorable. Very adorable. Micah Javes. Micah Javes. If you know, you know. If you watch J Stew, you know. Anyone watch ever watch J Stew? J Stew Studios? I've been watching them since 2019. And their channel ended. And people are so mean. People have had some really bad backlash towards Justin, the main guy. And I'm like, he's moving on. He's doing his own thing. They say he's greedy. He only cares about money. Doesn't care about anyone else. I just feel like people just want someone to blame. That guy, he didn't do nothing wrong. He just moving on. That's what happens. Microwave. Who is Jace 2? JSTU is J Stew. They're funny. They're funny guys that I ended up watching. That helped me through a lot. And it was upsetting to know that their channel's ending, but I am glad that they are keeping their videos up and that they're making better decisions for themselves and doing what's best for them. They're getting a lot of backlash from people. They have millions of followers and subscribers, and they're getting a lot of negative backlash from people, especially Justin, the main person. They say he's going on to get a book. He's doing his book and he moved, so he just wanted to do something different and move on with his life. And I do understand that people are probably like really crushed. But I think the hate is unnecessary and not something you should sit and comment about or talk about like to them or other people. I think that should just be kept to themselves, but really it's not very nice. And I think that they don't deserve that, especially with all the laughs they've given people and how kind they are to people. I have the hearing of an old lady. Just came back from there. You already have a pan. What? What happened? Oh, yeah, yeah. I understand. I gotcha. I totally understand how you feel. I do like the softer look. I do. I like this too. I like how I did the hair and the outfit. I just didn't... I don't know. I like how I did the eyebrows on that too. I really, really like how I did the eyebrows on that. I just enjoy the softer look, and I like to apply pencil on top. If my pencils would stop falling all over the place, that would be totally... That would be fun if they would not do that. But they're having their own fun, so I guess I have to just accept that. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. For those who are new to the stream, my name is Akemi. I go by Akemi. Some people call me Akemi, but it is Akemi. I have been drawing since I was a little tiny wee baby. And I've been doing anime art since I was 11 years old. I got inspiration from Digimon. That's where it started. I started drawing people when I was 7 or 8 years old. I do remember when I was that little. And I was drawing little Digimon characters, the Digimon characters and Digimon OCs in my Mammals puzzle books. So I started drawing people because of Digimon. Digimon was the start of everything. And it's happened one time. It's an anxiety attack too. Oh man. Smosh is like the founding fathers. Who's Smosh? Someone says something that isn't like jokey and the mother comes out. I feel like I've heard of Smosh before, but I just don't know who that is. I don't know if I want to color the lips, but I don't. I have a habit of coloring the lips, and I just don't. Yeah, I think that's as far as it'll go that I'll do. I want to color in the eyebrows just a little bit darker. Just a tad. What? Okay, this will probably be... Well, no, that's kind of dark. Or it's kind of bright. I'm not looking for that. We want something that is going to be, like, light. Soft. Soft lighting. Oh, really? My kids like Unspeakables. I think they're pretty funny, too. The Unspeakable dudes. Princess Tutu, yeah, I haven't. I have not. I'm trying to finish the anime I've been watching. The Moonlit Dusk Dawn. I forgot the exact name of it, but that's a new anime that I'm really getting into. And there's another one that's new that I'm getting into, and we're trying to finish MF Ghost as well. MF Ghost. I said MF Ghost, and I just finished Karikano again because it's like one of my favorite anime. I laughed. I'm so sad. It's almost finished. I used to watch Unspeakable. Let's see. Which one is dark, but not too dark? Not too dark. Probably... If I had to guess... I don't want to. But... You know what? I'm gonna do it. Because it's supposed to be that color. But the question is that the color? Yeah, that's the color. And it's got fine tip too, so I'm good. Yeah, that's what I am talking about. Exactly what I'm going for. Yeah. That is it. The eyebrows make the face. If she didn't have eyebrows, it would be really weird. Tell everyone asked about good anime to watch Grave of the Fireflies and watch them regret their choices. Oh, oh, oh. That is unfortunate. I should have got my gel pen and did some, like, colors in there, but I think what I'm gonna do is take the glitter pen and just take it and dab it on there just a little bit. Ever so slight. Me but Elfin lied. I've actually seen that advertised on the list that I have, but I just don't think I should watch it. I get really emotional at the slightest things, even when it's like happy moments. And that's why I say adults are pretty repulsed by me. So I don't know if I could handle that or not. It's really gory. Yeah, no, I can't. There's like Eureka 7, it does have some parts in it that can be gruesome, but it's not too bad. If it does send me into a crisis, I don't want it. If it doesn't send me into a crisis, I don't want it. Like, honestly, I feel like those are a form of therapy. Those tragic anime. Kind of like music for me. Like, for example, music that's really deep for me is a form of somatic therapy. What I mean by that is it goes deep within your body and it brings out emotions that are supposed to come out that people suppress and pretend are not there. So that's really important to me. Reconnecting, but okay. But I feel like people who are more sensitive people, sensitive beings, and tend to express themselves a lot are, I think that watching that kind of stuff and even listening to music that is really deep like that, it's very helpful actually. Many people would probably be like, why would you want to watch or listen to something that breaks your heart? Well, because it brings out emotions that is trapped inside of your body, and the body keeps score. So what I've learned in therapy is your body keeps score, and your body, because of the things that's happened to you and the emotions you've suppressed and have felt either too embarrassed or too scared to talk about, they stay in your body and it affects your body physically. And if you don't let it out, it's really gonna hurt you. It may not seem like it. People would think opposite, that it's fine, and a lot of people avert their eyes or just sweep things under the rug like it didn't happen or pretend or claim it didn't happen. But really, like, when you bring this stuff out, it feels good. It feels good to let that out. Yes, I feel the same way. Violet Evergarden, Anohana, the flower. I actually have, I think I have the Anohana, the flower thing, that anime. I think I have that saved. I feel the same way, Yogurt. I feel the exact same way. And, like, my husband's the only one that's ever seen me that way. And he's the only one that I could ever be that way towards, because a lot of people don't, adults that I've been around in my life don't like that. They do not like that. So it feels good to be able to let stuff out, and I'm safe. I'm not being interrupted or told that never happened. You're this and you're that, or I'm already going through so much. You don't need to be acting this way. That kind of thing. So I can, like, it's great for people to, it sounds counterproductive. It's not. It's actually not. It's so helpful and it's a great therapy. Watching tragic stuff is great therapy to let out things that you've been holding in for your entire life or for many years. So I think it really is helpful. Believe it or not, that tension, the stuff you store in your body, it stays there. And it has to be let out eventually. It can't stay in forever. It can't. And I've often been told by adults growing up, people I thought, I could trust. A lot of times people thought, well, you're crying about everything. You're just running from your problems. You're so sensitive. You're always causing problems. But really, when I look at it, my emotions and me being open about patterns that I'm seeing is triggering their avoidance. And everyone has a different coping mechanism. I think that, like, them seeing me that way is something that they just didn't grow up as a coping mechanism, because I used to think, okay, they have trauma too. They've been through a lot in their lives too, but why are they not sensitive like this? Why don't they express themselves? Why are they not open? Why did they avert their eyes to things that are happening around them? And I ended up figuring out that it's the autism. Like, I don't know anyone else that's autistic in my family. I'm sure there is, because somewhere along on my line, there's people that do have mental health issues and also like learning disabilities. But I think like that strong sense of justice, like seeing things happening and no one's saying anything, I'm watching it happening, or I'm forced not say anything, like hush hush about it. And I'm just like, that's not fair. This is happening to this person, or this is happening to me, and it's just not fair. Why is no one saying anything? And I think also I ended up getting a different coping mechanism than people usually do, which is avoidance. And I became more open because I didn't like that secrets and things that were being hidden or avoided was tearing people apart. And it just sucked to see that. And Japanese VTuber guy, oh god. What, like, was it like in Japanese? And what kind of content was it? But yeah, it's really it feels good to let that out. And people would think, well, you're just creating your own problems again. You're just causing your own conflicts. You just want yourself to be that way. No. When you've experienced a long line of chaos, your body stores that. When you are a child, are you allowed to cry and express yourself? No. When you become a young adult and you're a teenager, are you allowed to do that? No. Without not you can't go without being interrupted or told that you're too sensitive or you're causing conflicts, you're creating problems that aren't there, and people not taking responsibility for their actions and blaming you for everything, and you have to apologize to them. Like, when you have a long line of that, it's important to let that out of your body. But now I will say that my mistake is going to people and trying to talk to them and fix everything. That was something that I struggle with, and I felt eventually that was a trait of mine that wasn't very healthy. So I stopped going to people and trying to fix. And as much therapy and family therapy or anything with them, I would suggest that just can't happen with someone who isn't willing to meet me there too and is not willing to reciprocate. So I can't make someone do that. And I think like that has given me a lot of clarity. It's like I felt anger towards it, but I've also recently felt like since I've been able to, like music, for example, I like Eurobeat so much because it's a good somatic for me. I think people have a certain genre or certain artist that really speaks to them. And I think it's very healthy to be able to listen to that and let out those emotions, whether that's anger, confusion, frustration, sadness, or even happiness. I think it's really important to listen to that or watch your favorite movies or videos or shows that really just allows you to let out those emotions. I think it's important. And it's not talked about a lot. I don't think it's normalized a lot because so many people are disgusted by people who cry or show any kind of emotion. We're not robots. We are not robots. You're lying, April. I actually have that saved as well, but I'm scared. I I I don't but I was scared to watch Wolf Children because I heard it was sad. And I watched it and it tore me to pieces. It tore me to pieces and it really actually helped me heal a big part of me because seeing that mother, seeing her there for her children and fighting for her children, being there as a single mom, and it just really healed my inner child that didn't have that. It made me feel so happy. I cried, but I felt happiness watching that too. I felt so much happiness. It represents letting go, also resilience, strength. And it was just, it allowed me to express myself. It was really nice to watch that and be able to let that out. And so just know that if you're watching shows or listening to music that tears you apart, it doesn't even have to be crying outward. I know some people that listen to a certain artist and they can write or they can do their favorite thing or get motivated to do certain things when they listen to this artist. It doesn't necessarily have to be like crying or outward anger. It can also be motivation, inspiration to do certain things. Like I actually, most of the people I see that listen to the same artist, they have motivation to get up and do the things that they can't usually do because of mental health issues and struggles with stuff like that. And especially depression, that can really be a big cloud hanging over people's head. So, and so it's really hard to do tests. So it's really great that people are also able to, when they listen to their favorite music or watch their favorite shows, that really speaks to them and it makes them motivated to do something. I think that's really awesome. And I just, hello, Aruni. Welcome back, guys. We're talking about like how music and TV shows can really allow you to express yourself and allow your emotions to flow out of your body. And I am also speaking on inspiration. Whenever people are inspired, that allows them to express themselves authentically. If people are inspired to get up and do the task that they want to do, they've been wanting to do, but they really just can't because they're just down, just feel stuck. But just kind of like, just getting that inspiration to do those things, that's allowing you to allow that to flow. There's no fear. You just feel more uplifted. And I think that's so important. I think that's so important. And I'm really glad. Just know if anyone is like, well, why do you watch sad shows? Like, you don't want to be sad, do you? Do you want to be sad? Do you want to cry? Do you want to, you want this and that? Like, people do say that all the time. People get so mad and say everyone's so sensitive nowadays. Well, everyone is sensitive. If you're mad at someone for being sensitive, you're also sensitive too. You're a human being. You have triggers, and it's understandable to be triggered by someone who has big emotions or expresses themselves. It's understandable, it's valid, especially if you've ended up with that coping mechanism where, well, I'm afraid if I say anything, people won't believe me, or if I talk about, what's going on, what's truly going on, then people are gonna say that I'm just annoying or think that I'm weird or something, whatever. And it's understandable. At the same time, I think it just really sucks that most humans are very repulsed by emotions as if we're not human as it is and we're not supposed to have human emotions. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about if you're new here and or if you are just entering the stream. We are talking I just finished coloring the hair and the body and the eyes and stuff. So I'm finished with that. I'm gonna color the top probably soon. I don't know when, not on this live. But we're basically talking about like they got to talking about how, and it's a great subject to speak on, but they were talking about like how watching their favorite show like makes them really, feel things, feel big emotions. And I think that's excellent. It's an excellent coping mechanism to be able to let those out. It really is. Like, you have no idea. It's a great subject to speak on. And I think it's very important to talk about, too. Shinji cranked that soldier boy. I don't know why that was hidden, but okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Hi, Nova. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Linda. Welcome to the stream. What has been happening with you guys? Yeah, I see that a lot too. Like rage baiting. People say, I don't know why you get mad at me. I'm just rage baiting them. Of course you're rage baiting them. That's not okay though. You see that's the thing, these people that get mad at you for reacting to something that they did also don't want that to happen to them. If the tables were turned, they would get upset too. Like if they were rage baited, they'd be like, I can't believe you just did that. But the person who's saying, yeah, I don't like that. That's not okay. Oh, well, you're too sensitive. I was just joking. This is just rage baiting. No, no, that's not nice. Let's not do that on the. Let's stop that. You're fine. It's just rage bait. Yeah, you hear that a lot. In my day, people say that's just a joke. You can't take a joke. And I'm like, if it really was a joke, I don't think you'd be mad at me right now and say you can't take a joke. I don't think you'd be mad at me. I think you'd be asking like, what did you hear? Like, let's talk a little more about that. I feel like if people really weren't intending to be that way, be like, I'm sorry for that. That probably came off. That probably came off in a bad way. Or they would be like, I'm curious to know like what's going on. What makes you feel that way? What makes you feel that way? I want to know so that way, we can talk about this and get through it. I just I don't know. People are just that way for no reason. But then when you tell them, you confront them, they're like, well, I don't need this right now. I'm already going through so much. I was just a joke. You're just causing conflict. You're just toxic, blah, blah, blah. And I think, like, in a way, like, it is understandable to be upset. I think there's just a certain way to approach things. However, even if we do approach something differently and we try again and try with the same type of people that just don't want to, honestly, it's not even worth it calling them out or talking to them. It's not worth it. Now, if someone cares about you and does value the relationship with you and is your friend and someone who values you, a family member, whoever, I think it's important if something does bother you, it's okay to say, that was hurtful. Because they're gonna understand, they're gonna listen, and you guys can get through it. But with someone who refuses to acknowledge or give you some clarity, or you at least talk it out, not really agree with you, but just at least talk it out and come to a middle ground, then it's not worth it. Yeah, it does look like. I think maybe this one more so, but this is more of a manga looking style. Yeah, I agree. Rage baiting has become an excuse to bully. What's insane about society is when someone is being harmful. I've always felt that when someone is being harmful, that's rewarded and that is acceptable, accepted. But when someone stands up for the right thing, whether that's for themselves or for other people, that has always, from what I've noticed, has been punished and something you should not do. But honestly, I feel like it's okay to still, regardless, speak up and do the right thing, even if society is against it and it's like, oh, well, that's just a joke. That's, I didn't do that. It was someone else, or I didn't do that, or if I did, it wasn't bad. Like, it sucks, man. It really sucks. Now, it's one thing if you and your friends are used to joking about stuff, as long as it's not constantly bashing each other and pretending it's a joke, because I have observed that so much. Eventually, friends who bash each other constantly. At first, it's great, okay, you accept it, whatever. They're constantly just saying, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this or that. You're, look at you, and just laughing at you constantly, and you're just like, yeah, look at you. It turns into resentment. Eventually, it does. For a while, it's fine. And maybe for several years, but eventually it turns into resentment, and eventually there is always, from what I've seen, from what I've observed, I know not all situations are the same, but I've seen it a lot where resentment builds and a really big fight ends up between the two or the people. See, even if they are popular, it just does, it shouldn't, it, it just shouldn't matter. And honestly, I tell my children this all the time. Do not tell someone you're going to report them. Just do it. I am huge on that now because I used to be the person that would talk to someone or try to fix things in hopes that maybe they'd understand and they'd not do that, or there'd be a middle ground. And that no matter what approach I took, even realizing that my first approaches were not healthy at all and understandably would upset someone. But even when I tried a different approach, they didn't care. They didn't see value in, in you as a person. And you can't really change people's minds, and you can't unchange your mind or whatever. So I tell them all the time, do not try to tell them this and that. They're not going to listen. They're not going to do it. If they're doing this and they're not willing to apologize or make amends or try to repair or try to do differently than what they were doing, do not tell them. Just report them. Just report them. Yeah, just report them. Don't tell them. Don't even say I'm recording you. Don't do it. Do not do that. Don't. Just do it, because you're basically giving them a warning and you're showing them that you're not really serious about what you're going to do. Yeah, some of them actually will be like, yeah, I took it too far. I shouldn't have done that. There are some that do make mistakes and are just little kids, you know, and some of them are just still learning. I get mistakes happen, they do. And some of them do apologize and they do differently eventually over time. And they show it with action. They end up doing differently. And I'm glad that, honestly, you've seen that. I've seen that too a little bit, but for the most part, they still do the same things, and it really, really sucks. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's just best to just, yeah. I end up, whenever I see like griefers in my run in Dandy's World, or people just fighting, or someone just being rude, I just leave and we end up saying, hey, let's rummage through some public runs or whatever, but I don't really do public runs a lot. But sometimes me and Nuggy have to like rummage through some of them because some of them could get really crazy. But some of them are really nice too. Yes, Dandy's World is fun. It just depends on your taste, your particular taste and what you like. I guess I'm not sure why I like Dandy's World. I really don't. It's a survival game. I don't like survival games. So I don't know why I like it. I think I actually don't think anything because I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, if you don't care about them, why care about their opinions? I think my problem was when I was a kid. I I have OCD. The what if OCD, not the cleaning OCD. Not that. Mine is the what if. So I think over the years, whenever someone said something, even if it was completely outlandish, it just didn't make sense with my life, I believed it. I'm like, what if this is really happening? What if, like, and luckily, like, I have been diagnosed with it. I was diagnosed with it within the past few years. So luckily, I know and I can cope through it. So I think, like, I did heavily believe people's opinions and thought, like, hey, that must be true. That must be true because they're saying that. Well, no, no, not quite. And I've had many therapists say, well, if people don't like something about themselves, they're going to say it to you. Now, of course, people do also say things just because they see other people say those things and they throw words at each other. Just and so that happens too. There's multiple scenarios behind certain things, but like it's not always necessarily they see it in themselves, but just anger that they should not have said, that they should not have said those things. But yeah. Also, it's okay. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, guys. There's only so much you can acknowledge people's point of view. A lot of times, I would be careful with that. If there's someone that's profusely being a certain way towards you that is hurtful and you understand their point of view, be careful with that. It's one thing to understand why someone does something, but you should be very careful with that. And the reason why I say that is because it does build a lot of anger and resentment, and it's very important to let that out. Because when you are so used to understanding where people are coming from and you're the one that's always repairing everything because you feel overly responsible for everything, it does build anger and resentment, and it makes you want clarity in people eventually. Or it just makes you angry at yourself. But I would be very careful with that. It's so important for you to also understand where you could do better and also how you feel is important, and you should take care of that and understand yourself and take care of yourself. That is so important. Anime Jesus. I don't know if I could. I really don't. I don't know if I could. I feel like it would have to look realism, but I'm not sure. That's a good question. He would be a girl dad? Yeah, definitely. Jesus would definitely be a girl dad. But I feel I don't know if I can draw anime Jesus. I feel like he would just look so real. I would have to make him look realist, realistic as. But yeah, definitely be careful. Be careful with that. Resentment does build and it sucks. It doesn't feel good. But also, let out your anger. Let out that anger. Whether that's through something you love, like as long as it's not breaking stuff that's important to you or hurting someone, then, or hurting yourself too, that too. Jesus, cool 10 out of 10 guy. Someone asked me to draw their fridge because I forgot the name. Ada asked me to draw his fridge because his fridge is an OC. And I forgot what I named her, but I have her on digital art. Yeah, I love that, Nova. That's excellent. That's a great state of mind that you have there. Like that acceptance, that understanding that of course people are going to have opinions, but that doesn't mean that they're true. There's a difference between someone coming to you and saying, "Hey, this was hurtful and I want to talk about it because I care. I want to talk about this. This was hurtful and I didn't like how this went down and I want to talk about it with you." Okay, let's talk about it. Let's sit down and talk about it. There's a difference between that. That is true. If they're saying that, if that's the perception, it's important to get through that and try to figure out what's going on there. But now if someone is saying, oh God, she she um she looks this way, she looks that way, she does this and I don't like it. And saying it behind your back or just being passive aggressive and snarky about it, that's just not healthy. That's avoidance and that's just not healthy. And it's a very emotionally immature. It's just not ideal for healthy communication. And a lot of people just don't realize that. And eventually, like, with those kinds of comments, honestly, there's really no truth about it if someone doesn't value you enough to talk about it and try to get through it. Oh, we were talking about rage baiting, people that are like rage baiters and they don't apologize for it and they think it's okay. And basically, people use rage baiting as an excuse to bully other people, and that's just not nice. But I mean, yeah, like you said, it's one thing to understand why someone does something, but and accepting that that's just how they are. But acceptance of their behavior towards you is something we don't want to do. And oftentimes, if you were too overly understanding, hey, I understand this and that, and you communicate in a different way than what you used to. A lot of times, if a person is only set on their way, of thinking, on their opinions, they've made up their mind, that's it. You can't do nothing about it. And it sucks. It sucks a lot, but you can't do anything. You just have to accept it and do what's best for you. Continue to do what you love. And GUB. Hey, what does GUB mean? I don't know. Do you have gesture OC or are you going to make one? A dog bit my phone and ran away. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tisk tisk. Tisk tisk. What did you get it back? I'm finna post some stuff in community. Yay! I'm excited, Nova. Thank you, thank you. I like when you guys post stuff in the community because everyone else gets a chance to see it, and I want you guys to subscribe to each other. I'm your mother, so do it. No, I'm joking. I've adopted so many kids on here. But it's funny because I don't even feel like an adult to be having kids. I really don't. I don't know, I feel that way sometimes. My dog is chaotic. I have clowns and gestures so much. Keep making OCs of them. That's awesome. I won an art competition with one of my gesture. You did? Where did you win that at? And congratulations. That is awesome. That is awesome. And you guys are winning competitions? Dude, that is freaking incredible. I itchy right now. But it's spring. It's springtime. It's springtime. I was in my art class. I was voted online. I won by 11 votes. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Congratulations. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. If you guys would like to post some art in the community, definitely feel free to. I know I'm not on a whole lot. I've just been busy trying to recover and get everything in order because I've not been able to do a whole lot. I've not been able to do a whole lot, so I've had to catch up on a lot of things, and it's been hectic. But I'm really, really grateful for a lot of things, and I'm really grateful of you guys, and you guys understanding that I can't always post, and being so patient. I definitely appreciate that very much, and I always appreciate your guys' support towards me and everyone else. You guys are always so nice and funny and goofy with everyone. You guys are so supportive towards everyone else. I love that too. Hey Gesture, seat's so cute. I'll ever do something in school, the teacher presents it to the rest of the class. As the next, what? Your teacher did that? So fancy pens mega pack. What kind of pens do you have, Lily? Oh, I have a community on my page, on my YouTube page. That's what I meant. I think that's... My dog keeps barking. I can't hear anything. These are the ones that I use. These are the Ohuhu fine liners. It's kind of off. It's faded. I've had them for a couple years, but they're really, really nice. So can you hear your dog kind of like faintly in the background? Is that how that works? I still haven't got to see June go live. I'm so sad because I missed her live. I was in the hospital and I was not focused on anything else but the pain. It was bad. And I forgot that June had announced that she was going to go live, but I just didn't know when. And I was like, oh my god, I'm going to join. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I missed her live. I'm sad. I'm sad. I sad right to now. Barking in your ears? Why is she barking in your ears? Why? Alright, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm drinking my water. I'm sick of it. Sick of this. Open sesame. No, stop it. Oh my goodness. I just told my water bottle to open sesame. Guys, I'm not chill. I swear. If you guys ever come in here and tell me I'm chill, I'm not. I'm really not. My voice is like this. It sounds that way, but I'm really not. I'm goofy as crap. Goofy as crap. Like, you'll get to see that sometimes throughout the live, but I'm goofy as crap. Yeah, my water bottle just wouldn't open sesame, so it just wouldn't open sesame. Oh, cool. I wonder what does cool mean to you guys? They're Staedtler pigment brush pens. Oh my goodness, I want to try Staedtler so bad. Some of my favorite artists use Staedtler, like Lucky Charms. Not Lucky Charms, but Happy Charms Art. You know her? She uses Staedtlers and Ohuhu fine liners. And I'm like, I want to try the Stedlers. They look so awesome. I want to get those one day. What angers her, your dog? You do? Oh my god, Yogurt. You know Happy Charms. I love, love, love her. I love her style so much. There's so many people on here. I'm just like, and I go to the freaking YouTube page and I'm like, what? Where's the subscribers at? It's not fair. Also, guys, Hachiware here, she goes by Yogurt. Hachiware, she does like Moe style art. Oh my goodness. You have to subscribe. Her art is the cutest ever. The cutest. Subscribe to her now. Subscribe, please. The fireworks outside anger my dog. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh my goodness. She's not having it, is she? But yeah, I'm gonna probably, I don't know if I want to go live tomorrow or wait, what is tomorrow? It's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Yeah, wait. I don't know. I really don't know. I use the pens in mostly the things I've posted on my channel. My art is on Instagram. I don't know if I subscribed to you, but I'm about to write your name down. I thought I did, but I can't ever remember. I'm not good with names. I'm really not. So my bad, guys. For future reference, I'm horrible at names. Numbers, when I see numbers in someone's name, somehow it's a lot easier to remember. But I'm gonna write this down. Lowercase l, capital O, case y dot. Pierce. Pierce reminds me of Pierce from Aphmau. No, that's a capital C. Capital C and capital E. Okay. That reminds me of Pierce from Aphmau. You know the artist Sujimans? I don't know. I don't remember if I told you about my OC Matt, cocky smart one with strong 10-year-old sister. Yes, yes. You said you said she was pretty confident, I think. I think that was that one day, Wednesday. Wednesday, all babies 12th subscriber. I don't know why why did it hide your message? No, I apologize for this moderation over here that YouTube does on their end. Luckily, I have moderators. I think Yogurt is a moderator. I do have, I think, one or two in my chat right now that does help. They're also like, what? I've had a couple of you see some comments and just like, why did it filter that out? YouTube, what is you see? You'll filter out the most, just the most unharmful, like non like problematic comments, but you won't hide or filter the comments that have bots. That makes no sense. Yeah, I sent some drawings of him, some other of my main cast. Ooh, I'm excited to see it, Nova. I think you click on my profile and you can make me. You're not? I thought you were. Well, you're gonna be a moderator now. Because you're always here. So you get to manage everything. I made you to where you can manage everything. Do you like ice cream? And yes, that's your favorite flavor. I love ice cream. I just love ice cream. I just love ice cream. But I do have favorite flavors. I have one very favorite flavor, but I love ice cream. You said ice cream. You had me at ice cream. Wendy's. Now I'm hungry. I haven't had Wendy's in a while. I don't know what it tastes like anymore. You wield the power. Sujimuns. I don't know if I've heard of Sujimuns. I don't know. Hey, ma'am. Sir, ma'am. Sir. It's my Calico. It's my Calico. Calico. Hey. Ma'am, sir. Oh, see, your petter. She has freckles on her lips or whatever, the inside of her like lip mouth, I guess. I don't know what that's called. What's your favorite flavor, Akemi? Yes, yes, yes. I just love ice cream. Give me every bit of it. When he's finally open in Australia, there's 2 in Australia, I think. Is it hot in Australia? I want to go anywhere and everywhere. But if it has too much humidity and heat, I can't handle it. I'd have to bring a parasol with me. And even then, like, it's still, I can't handle the heat very well. I wish I could, but I can't. Yes, you're dying. Oh god, that sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. If I had the money now, I'd be traveling everywhere. I'd be traveling everywhere. Melting only in summer. Is it? Well, it's probably obviously spring now. I don't know. But it's probably winter in China or somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. My daughter, when she starts getting to screaming and doing goofy stuff on Roblox, her friend, when they play Roblox, or her cousin, when they play Roblox, she starts doing goofy little noises and stuff. She gets it from me. But whenever she does that, I'm like, China can hear you from here. China could hear you. You could wake up China. Season is, I live here. Winter is amazing. I'm melting only in summer. I just read that. But yes, ice cream's life. I just touched her and she went. Hey. Oh my goodness. Stop it, please. She's so precious, man. You need to stop. It should be a crime to sit there and just exist like that. You're lucky it's not. You would be in prison for life. In prison for life. For life. I love her. She's so precious. She lays on me. Both my cats lay on me. She's a little stinker sometimes, though. She's a little feisty little thing. She doesn't look it, but she is feisty. She's sweet. She has 2 sides. She's really sweet and lovable and cuddly. But then you'll get to petting her, and she's one of those cats that will absolutely bite the crap out of you and just get mad. She'll want you to love on her and meow and meow and meow and claw and claw and claw at the door. Then you let her in, and then she'll lay on you and cuddle you, and then you start petting her, and she'll sit there and bite you and kick you and be a little rascal. Oh, dog is cute aggression when he lays on his banana bed because he's fluffy. My dog, so he looks like a peeled banana. That's so cute. I'm at school right now. Is school fun for you guys, or do you guys not like school? It's 1 a. Wait, it's 1 a.m.? Miss Sir Ma'am. Miss Sir Ma'am. Do you like when I pet you with color pencils? Do you like when I color with you? Do you want me to color on you? Oh, you like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, she was loving on the pencils. And see what I mean? I was petting her. She's like, get off me. You're nocturnal. I used to be that way too. I used to be that way too. 9:58 p.m. or a.m. for me. It's 9:58 for me too. You're probably in the States, Angel, right? 2:58 p.m. So you're not too far. No, 4. Sorry for choir tomorrow, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, I miss choir so much, but I also don't miss it. I do, but I don't. But yeah, I have other ones that I want to color too. I do like to add colored pencils on top of marker. Now, if I just add the colored pencil, it's not so pleasant. Let me show you with just plain colored pencil. It just doesn't work on marker paper as well. I don't think it does. It just doesn't do the same job as... This is colored pencil too. I mean, it's okay, but the only reason why this looks decent is because I did add a layer of marker on top of it. The layer of marker adds a lot of just... Light Yagami, no, that's not light. I would never draw light. Not a day in my life. I'd never have drawn light. But no, that's not. His name is Hakyan Lee. And he's one of my OCs. He's my only Korean OC so far. I have a ton of OC. I don't see why people think he's good looking. Personality is everything. And honestly, like, his personality sucks. And it makes him just not attractive at all. Not attractive at all. He's an awful person. No, you cannot fix him. You cannot fix him. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. You cannot. You cannot. Don't do that. No one can fix that. Yeah. Yogurt, what Yogurt said. You'll end up like Misa. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I feel like I made that part a little bit darker than this part. On live it does look that way, but not so much in person. I keep hearing you guys say, let me look this up. I keep hearing alien stage. I don't know who said it, I forgot, but more than a handful of people said alien stage. Is that person from alien stage? You know what? I'm gonna look this up again and see if I can see a resemblance. I don't know. I feel like no. I just I don't see it. Guys, I'm not sure what you guys are seeing. Yeah. Ivan is the one that I think I saw Layla do. Layla, if you're still here, I think that's the guy you were talking about. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Yeah, me too. Misa only died because she health bye-bye. The most of the fandom don't even know that fact. I didn't know that either. Yeah, Yogurt, what you said. Yeah, I agree. But I don't see the alien stage style. I'm trying to see, like, I don't see it. Maybe the coloring a little bit, but I don't see it. For those of you who said that my style looks like that, what is it that makes it look that way to you? It might be the coloring of the skin. The way I color skin, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. You could fix anyone from To Be Hero X. No. Suwoo. Are you talking about that boy? Who's... Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, he's just an awful person, guys. He's awful. And I don't know very many awful people. Like, I've only known like a couple of really, really awful people that do horrible things to people. But that guy right there, like, him, him and Sai from Peach Girl. No, I'll never watch those anime again because those characters ruin it. They ruin it. They're part of the main cast, but they ruin it. No, never again. I made the mistake of watching Peach Girl again for the second time last year, and I couldn't finish it because while I like the other main characters, I don't like Sai. I don't like her. She's awful. She's an awful, awful person. She does the most conniving things to people, but yet she's like she's seemingly great. And she's just awful. She makes me angry. She makes me want to do violent things to her. You ever feel that way about a character? You just feel, oh. Yes, you may lore dump. I'll never forgive him for killing water. Why is that? Ghostplay is just my autistic man. I love him. I feel that way about Yubi from Madoka Magica. Is Madoka Magica Magical Do Re Mi? Is that it? Hold on, let me actually look that up because I think it's Magical Do Re Mi. I think it is. Okay. Magical Do Re Mi and Puella Magi Madoka Magica are distinct and magical girl anime, with the former being a lighthearted 1999 series about witch apprentices, and the latter a dark 2011 psychological thriller. While they differ in tone, they are linked through fan crossovers, genre, and merchandise. So no, it's not the same. I don't think. Because the 1999 one is probably the one I'm talking about. The 2011 one is probably the one you're talking about, Madoka Magica. But they have the Magic Girl franchise, but just one is darker. Magical Do Re Mi, that one is more of a girly girl cutesy one. The one you're talking about is more psychological, I'm assuming. It's more psychological and deep. So I thought it was... Hold on, let me look at Madoka Magica again. Madoka Magica. So, Madoka Magica is actually... Wait just a minute. Okay, Madoka Magica is actually... No freaking way. It is Tokyo Mew Mew, I think. Yes, it's Tokyo Mew Mew. AKA, Mew Mew Power is what they... Hold on. What was it called back then? Yeah, in 2000 and 2003 and all that. It was called Mew Mew Power. The dude's name is Midas. Yes, that type of KF character. Latest drawing I sent in community as the dapper dude with a sword. I bet that's awesome. But yes, this is what I grew up on. This was called Mew Mew Power. And it was on Fox, I think, or Deke or something, one of those. Back then, I grew up in the early 2000s, and so that's the one I remember. They're different, but they have the same characters though. It's the same characters, right? Why did they look so the same? They look very same. I don't know. There has to be some kind of Mandela effect going on here. Oh my goodness. I would info dump about my OC lore, but I've been writing this plot book for 3 years, so there's too much to explain in one sitting. You can if you want to. I don't mind. But instead of whatever he touches turning into gold, he can control in general. That's pretty cool. Gold. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the currency in his world is gold feathers. Ooh, that's cool. That is cool. Okay, so you're right. It does seem that the characters look similar. But Madoka Magica isn't the same. It appears to be that way, but I wonder if the characters have like a crossover, like what's that one? They're the same thing. Hold on. So Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle. That is a crossover that's kind of the same as it's the same. She's Cardcaptor Sakura. It's just the same thing. I wonder if it has something like those characters are kind of like I don't know how to describe it. I forgot. It is tragic and sad and does have a happy ending. Oh, I love happy endings. I love all the gushy gooey stuff. They have nothing to do with each other. I gotcha. Well, guys, it is 10:11. I have to take my medicine soon. I really enjoyed you guys. Thank you guys for joining the stream, and I appreciate all the fun conversations and the deep conversations we've had. And I look forward to seeing your guys' art. And thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.